Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. Today's morning we talk about the moral agent developing virtual habit. Before we proceed our topic, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Glenn Badayo. My name is Biniega Jibiquin. My name is Justin Galerde. My name is Albert Magalas. My name is Lubatas Montaltillo. My name is Salvador Jefferson. We are group 2. Group 2. A moral agent is an intelligence being with a capacity to understand right from wrong, make a reason, choices, and be held accountable for their actions, distinguishing them from mere subject of moral work like animals or children, who can harm but lack full moral agency. Key traits include free will, rationality, self-consciousness, and the ability to act according to moral principles rather than just instinct or passion. Humans are typically considered moral agents, but philosophical debates explore if AI or certain animals could also qualify.
It means a moral agent is an individual with capacity to distinguish right from wrong, make free choice based on moral reasoning, and be held accountable for their actions. Capacity for moral agent means they have discerned right from wrong. Accountability means they can held responsible for their actions. And also the last, free will. They possess the ability to choose between different courses of action.
Characteristic of a moral agent: understanding right or wrong, comprehends abstract moral principles and laws, rational choice, possesses free will to choose between moral and immoral actions rising above feelings. Accountability can be held responsible, praise, or blame for their decision and behaviors. Deliberation can weigh alternatives and devise plans based on moral reasoning. Next is example of distinctions. Humans, generally all adult humans with full mental capacity or moral agent. Children and insane individuals, often considered to have limited or no moral agency due to undeveloped impaired reasoning. Subject or moral worth, being vulnerable to harm, that deserve moral consideration but are moral agent themselves. Philosophical questions can make it. Philosophical questions: can corporations or advanced AI develop moral agency? The answer is AI itself can be a moral agent. It is a tool that can be aligned with human values such as fairness, safety, and transparency. As an influence or artificial intelligence grows, the ethical question can surround it. The philosophical question: do highly intelligent non-human animals, dolphins, elephants, possess moral agency? Next. Yes. Based on recent studies in animal cognition and ethics, highly intelligent non-human animals like dolphins and elephants are increasingly considered to possess proto-morality or a form of moral agency. Elephants. These animals possess a theory of mind, understanding themselves as distinct individuals, and show these emotions intelligence, including breathing their death and displaying empathy. They show compassion, and in some interpretations have been described as moral, usually intelligence, and a sense of more destiny than human in their natural social structure. So the dolphins exhibit advanced cognitive abilities, including self-awareness, imitation, and the ability to understand social rules. They are capable of understanding complex, abstract concepts. What is virtue? So the virtue is a deeply rooted trait of character that shapes how a person thinks, Feels, value, choices, and act. It is not merely a habit or a pattern of behavior, but a complex mindset in which certain considerations are genuinely accepted as a reason of action. For example, an honest person is simply someone who avoids cheating or tells the truth out of fear or convince rather than recognize honesty and avoidance of lying as morally significant reason, while still balancing them with other considerations like tact. Next. How is a moral character developed? So, the circular relations of act that build character and act that emanate from character.
Excellencies of thought, intellectual virtues are character traits and mental habits that drive the pursuit of truth, knowledge, and understanding. Unlike moral virtues focusing on action, these cognitive traits, including curiosity, humility, open-mindedness, and perseverance, enable individuals to think deeply, critically, and responsibly. Excellencies of character, moral virtues are stable disposition to act well and react appropriately in situations, representing the golden mean between efficiency and excess. A virtue is not merely a unique trait but a blend of qualities a person morally admirable. Next.
Moral development in the elegance ethic. Universal ethics principle and social contract on law and order morality. There is avoiding punishment. Assignment illustrates Lawrence Goldberg's theory of moral development which shapes identical goal stage growth to 3 levels. This theory describes how individuals develop moral reasoning from childhood growth adulthood. Lawrence Goldberg's theory of moral development was each stage organized into 3 levels: pre-conventional, conventional, and post-conventional, where moral reasoning involves from fear of punishment to universal ethical principles. This stage shows how individuals progress from self-transition to understanding social order and finally upholding abstract ethical values. Level 1, pre-conventional morality, the social norms and rules. Stage 3, interpersonal accord and conformity known as the good boy girl attitude. This stage focuses on living up to social expectations, seeking approval, and maintaining trust and empathy. Stage 4. Authority and social order, maintaining orientation, rules, and laws are upheld to maintain social order and conflict with duty, focusing on law and order. Level 3. Post-conventional morality, principle on firstness. Stage 5. Social contact, orientation, laws are seen as flexible tools for promoting human welfare. They can be changed and morality is based on individual rights and democratic process. Stage 6. Universal ethical principles. Morality is defined by abstract reasoning and universal principles that transcend within laws, often regardless of the rules. Clarifies, interprets, or makes something understandable, often enlightening how or why a phenomenon occurs. It acts as a tool for reducing confusion, detailing a process, or justifying action. Case synoptic includes description, interpretation, clarification, exposition, and
elucidation.
Carlo Gilligan's critical theory. Gilligan argued that covert frameworks developed exclusively on male subjects wrongly classified women as having lower moral development because they prioritized care over abstract justice. The morality of an action depends on the situation by Joseph Schlichter.
Hey questions. Is a moral behavior about following rules or working things out for ourselves? Also, the second is abortion for health reasons just as bad as abortion for convenience? And the last is when deciding what is right, should the situation be taken into account? We have a scenario. A rich man asks a lovely young woman if she would spend the night with him. She said no. He then asked if she would do it for £100,000. She said yes. Is it wrong to have a sex for a money? A. To survive. Usually seen as understandable because it's about basic needs. Letter B. To fund a life-saving operation for a friend or relative. Often considered acceptable since it helped save a life. And last, letter C. For luxury purposes. Also often viewed as wrong because it's for unnecessary gain.
Why might your answer for B and C differ? So, because survival and saving life are originally what luxury is about taste and desire. Also content, necessity, and cultural views affect how people judge the situation.